Hello, and thank you for joining Beginner Yoga with Signal Health Group. My name is Kathleen and I will be your guide today. Today we are going to focus on opening up our hips, but let's begin in a comfortable seat and take a few yogic breaths. A couple ways to come to a comfortable seat is either a yoga block, you can always use a book, and or a blanket. So if you don't have a yoga blanket, you can just get a regular blanket and also use and fold it up similar to a yoga blanket. You can also use a towel as well, but keep your props somewhat close by so that you have them at hand. And I'm going to start with my knees bent, but I'm going to place the block in between my heels and sit back so that I can sit tall and my knees can be below my hips. If you have tender knees, you can also take your yoga blanket and just place it right underneath the knees and sit back as well. This is important for knee health. So let's begin in a comfortable seat. I'm going to use my yoga block. You grab whatever feels comfortable for you. And we're going to start with a few rounds of yoga breath. I want you to picture a balloon. As you inhale, we're going to fill the balloon up, inhaling through the nose with the lips sealed. And then as we exhale, we're going to draw the low belly to the spine and empty the balloon. Sounds like this. Inhale. And exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. One more. Fill up. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. And I will be cueing you as we move through some of these hip openers with your yoga breath, but please do your best. So we're going to use 2 blocks today. Again, if you don't have yoga blocks, you can also get a couple towels or a couple books, but you do need a couple blocks or books to start out. We're going to start with our blocks, and you're going to place them flat on the side like this, or you can also have them up high. And I am going to come all the way down onto my back, and I'm going to bring my feet together and my knees wide, and I'm going to support my knees on the block, and I'm going to place my palms up. You can also go a little bit flatter, and you can have your feet somewhat farther down towards your mat. You don't need to bring them in super close. And start here in this comfortable position. If this bothers your neck, stay where you are. You can take your blanket or your towel and just roll it so it's like a nice and round. And then I can lay my neck on the blanket so it gives my neck a little bit more support. Again, blocks underneath, palms are up, close your eyes, shimmy your shoulders behind your heart. And I want you to hang here for about 3 or 4 breaths. So as you're laying here, inhale through the nose and open mouth, exhale. Good. You can also place your hand on your belly, fill up, inhale, and open mouth, exhale. Good. As you lie here and breathe, I want you to allow your knees to be heavy on your block. I want you to allow your low back and your sacrum, which is just below your low back, to be heavy on your mat. And just really kind of sink into this somewhat of a restorative pose to start with some gentle hip openers. 2 more big deep breaths at your own pace. You can lie here with your eyes open or closed, whatever feels most comfortable to you, so that you feel that you're in a relaxed, comfortable position. Complete the round of the breath that you're in, and slowly bring your feet flat on your mat, and place your blocks off to the side, so again, that they're in a place that you'll be able to grab them. And we're going to start with figure 4. So I'm going to take my right ankle on top of my left knee. My toes are active. And then I'm going to gently lift the left knee up, and I'm going to grab underneath.
I'm going to flex my toes. I'm going to draw the left knee towards my chest and push the right knee towards the end of my mat. Keep the toes active. If you cannot grab underneath your hamstring, feel free just to grab your feet and use that as support. Toes are active. Inhale through your nose. And open mouth, exhale. Good, one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly place the sole of your left foot on your mat. Take your block. Bring it over to your left side. Cross your right foot over your left. We're going to do a gentle spinal twist, but this is important that I'm going to move my hips all the way over to the right. I'm going to bring my right knee on top of the block and extend my right arm out to the side. And you should feel a gentle stretch to the outer edge of the right hip. If you need a little bit more intensity, feel free to remove the block. If it's too much on your shoulder, right, you can take your block and place it right next to you and open it up. And I'll demonstrate on the other side. So we're allowing the outer edge of the right hip to open up. And just breathe. Good. One more big deep breath in through the nose and out through your mouth. Good. Slowly come back to the middle. Place both of your feet on your mat. You might want to move your props over to the other side and then draw the knees in, and we're going to switch sides. Left ankle on top of your right knee. Thread the needle. I'm taking my left hand in between, underneath my left knee and grabbing the right hamstring. Toes are active. Pull the right hamstring towards you and the left knee towards the end of your mat, and take a couple of deep breaths here. Again, if you can't reach underneath the hamstring, just grab the outer edge of your foot and the outer edge of your left knee. And take one more big deep breath here, feeling the stretch on the outer edge of your left hip. And then slowly place the right foot on your mat. Here's what it looks like from the other side. I am going to scoot my left hip towards the left. So I'm going to roll all the way to the outer edge of my right hip so that my hips are stacked. And then I'm going to take my block. This is for my shoulder, right? You could place it underneath your arm, and the arms are out to the side. And remember, you can always support your knee that is moving to the right on your block, blanket, or a book on the other side to modify. Take a couple big deep breaths here. Gentle spinal twist as well, but also opening the outer edge of the left hip. Inhale through the nose and open mouth, exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. Remove the blocks. Go ahead and bring the knees back towards the middle. Place your props at the top of your mat and draw your knees in. Slowly roll all the way over to your left side and push yourself up. You're now going to move your knees. You're going to bend your left knee and your right foot is behind you like this, okay? Take your blanket. You can also put that to your side, but have your block right in front of your left knee. Toes are active. Your back leg is just kind of along for the ride. So if you want to move it a little bit further to the right, you can. I'm going to move my chest towards my left knee, and I'm going to come all the way over and place the forehead on your block. If you can, go all the way down. That's an option as well. If you can only go to here, that's an option as well. And just slowly take a couple big deep breaths here, feeling the weight in the outer edge of your left hip. And you might notice that the longer you stay here, maybe the further you go down. In through the nose and out through your mouth. One more time, in through your nose and out through your mouth.
Good. Slowly come all the way up. Bring your right foot forward. And let's switch sides. Again, blanket or your block. Right knee, it's right in front of your knee. Fingertips are wide. Your left leg, again, you can straighten it a little bit. The idea is to put a lot of weight on your front leg. And again, maybe it's the support of the block. And or all the way down. Or all the way up, wherever you feel comfortable. Feeling a little bit of weight on the outer edge of that right hip. Take a big inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Good. Slowly push yourself up. And then I want you to bring your feet wide into a straddle. So if you have tight hamstrings or tight inner thighs, what it's going to look like from the side is this. So again, your blanket or a towel, fold it, and I'm going to place it in the middle of my mat so that my sits bones, which are right underneath, kind of next to your tailbone, to prop your hips up so that you can be a little bit taller. Okay, so we don't want is the round, we want the length. Okay, keep that. I'm going to show you from the front. And then you can grab a block if you'd like. You can even make it a little bit higher with your blankets and just come forward onto your forearms. If this is too much, you can place your fingertips behind you and just lengthen through the crown of your head. Toes are active. Take 3 big deep breaths here, in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time, inhale and exhale. And again, you may slowly start to feel a little bit more of an opening, so maybe place your hands on your shins and breathe. Feel the ribs expand, feel the inner thighs open. And then slowly come back to the middle. Place your props off to the side. Find your comfortable seat again with your feet crossed and or maybe up on a block. Right foot in, left foot forward. Place your hands on your knees. Maybe close down your eyes. Take a big inhale through the nose. And open mouth, exhale. Good, one more, fill up. And let go. If you're comfortable, bring your palms together at your heart center. Bow your chin to your chest. The teacher in me honors and bows to the teacher in you and in all things. Namaste.